I said it must.
I think the good news is, and it kind of came out that he's ready to play tomorrow, and that's what I'm really excited about. So,
oh my God, through the roof! At work when you are in the bathroom, you're taking your daily dump. That's sacred time. But when I got the message that Dez Wells was playing, I've never wiped my butt so hastily at work. I mean, as you know, it's a sacred place, and no, who's anyone to judge you about taking your time there? But man, I ran out of the bathroom just to consume every drop of information that I could about it. And so now that we're here, we have this dynamic swingman all of a sudden. And is he now the best player on the team?
I wouldn't say without a doubt, but he's really, really good. And to pair him up with Nick Faust and Alex Len, especially on the defensive end, is just a huge, huge, huge difference. So really, really, really excited about that.
What about, it seems like he does everything well to some degree. I mean, he plays excellent defense. He can really get to the hoop. He can make a shot. He played in 2 tournament games. That's way more experience than anyone on this squad has.
I think, in terms of an all-around player, what more could you ask for? He shoots a good percentage from 3. He puts it away with authority when he slams the ball. Rebounded well for a freshman. All around, just incredible pluses, especially for a team that already, I know when we were at the game last week, the exhibition game, we were kind of excited about all the lineup combinations. But when you throw him into the mix, talk about options. You have so many options in terms of big, small, defensive-oriented lineups, going fast, any of those kinds of things. I think in terms of options, it's just an incredible addition to the team.
We'll get to the lineup a little bit later, but just that, before we went to the scrimmage, what was your projected lineup?
I think, it'll evolve throughout the season, but I think in terms of for Barclays, I would go probably projected lineup would be P, Faust, Padgett, Len, and then maybe Aaron Holt, but I'm not, I'm not exactly sure,
And so, I couldn't imagine more than first TV timeout maybe that we'll see him. It can't possibly take that long before he actually hits the court.
Oh, no, I think that once that was before he was cleared. He's definitely starting tomorrow. Yeah. I don't see why not, but at the same time, they could give him a couple minutes just to get, into the game. But in terms of, is he starting caliber? Without a doubt.
And everything we heard out of the scrimmage was that he was by far and away the best player on the court, which is surprising because we heard a lot of good things about Len and Faust over the summer. But the fact that he could go in there and command the floor and everyone gave him rave reviews from what was seen, that was kind of shocking. I knew he was good, but for him to come out right away and make a statement like that, it was just a scrimmage, but the reviews were off the charts for everyone that saw him.
Yeah, definitely. But at the same time, you have to remember it's always the transfer who they say is the best player on the court his whole season while he's waiting. So might have been a little bit of that, but at the same time, if you look at some of his highlights from last year, I definitely wasn't watching him with the kind of focus that you would have been if you knew that he would have been on the team. But in terms of things that you see that you can look up on YouTube and stuff, incredible.
And he was definitely highly touted. Today you read all the Calipari stuff. Like Calipari wanted him to come to Kentucky, and if he would have gone there, then that team would have been even more. Wouldn't say unstoppable, but more highly touted than it is right now.
Yeah, that was really a crazy weekend where Dez was going to transfer, and then he went down to state, checked them out, and also went to Kentucky, and I think maybe another school in there, and then ultimately, I think it was by Monday, Dez was coming out to Maryland, and that was really, really exciting, especially off the heels of the other transfer news. Talk about a complete overhaul. But him especially. The top 50 guy last year, he almost scored 10 points and had 5 boards a game for a tournament team. That's really impressive.